so happy to see you tonight. You look so great. Thank you for being here and meeting up with me. I'm really excited because today I wanted to read you some bedtime stories. Actually, one that I picked out just for you and just for us tonight. I will try to read it as best as I can for you. Hopefully it will relax you and put you in a comforting mood and comforting ambience. I know that for a lot of us it's been, such a long time since we've heard a bedtime story, if ever, honestly. So yeah, I wanted to bring this little comfort to you tonight, and hopefully you will be able to sleep well and peacefully with this. So yeah, I'm excited. Just to say in advance, I'm sorry if I mispronounced any words or any names in the story. I will do my best. But yeah, by the way, how are you? How have you been? I'm so excited to talk to you again. Yeah. I'm so happy to see you, like I said, and to know that you're doing good. So, before we get started, I wanted to light up a candle. This is my favorite candle from Bath & Body Works. I bought it a couple of years ago, and I still have a little bit left. I tried to not burn it too fast because I don't know if they still make this scent or not in the Bath & Body Works near my house. But yeah, it smells like, let me see. It smells kind of like candies. Has a really sweet and fruity smell. Let me try to see if they say anything. So it has roses, sweet blood orange, and a splash of cranberry juice. Do you want to smell it? I think you could recognize those notes in the candle. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Take a deep breath in and out slowly. Do you like it? Yeah, okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna let it burn next to you for a bit while we read the story. Is just so that it put us in a relaxing mood. And yeah, it was a Christmas edition, by the way. Maybe since it's Christmas soon it will come back, so if you want to try it or get it. But yeah, I don't know, it was like 2-3 years ago. So yeah, let's light this up. There we go. I will put it right here beside you. So be careful. Anyway, you cannot really spill because there's not much. There isn't much left. Okay, also before we get started, one last thing. I prepared you a little snack if you want. I got these cookies for you. I hope that you like them. You do? Okay, nice. And I made you a tea. There's a bee on the mug. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Oh, it's hot. But yeah, I made you a tea. It's a raspberry and strawberry tea. I hope that you will like it. You can sip on it if you want to, just to calm yourself and relax even more while I read the stories. So yeah. Do you want to get started? Are you comfortable? Do you need a blanket, a pillow, anything? You're good? Okay, if at any point you want me to grab you a pillow or an extra blanket to make you even more comfortable, please tell me, okay? It will be a pleasure. I really want you to feel the most comfortable and at ease as possible. So yeah, I've got story in this binder right here. So I'm gonna read it to the side. Obviously I'm not gonna be able to look at you because I'll be reading, but yeah, if at any moment, like I said, you want to stop or you want me to refill your tea, anything, you want more crackers, just tell me. Okay, so shall we go with the story now? Yeah, you're good. Okay, perfect, let's go then. Okay, so by the way, like I said, I'm sorry if I mispronounce any names or any words. This is a shortened version of a Japanese folklore, so we don't have the author of the story. The title is The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Yeah, it's a very, very old story, and when I read it, I really, really liked it. By the way, I will be linking where I, the source of what I took in the description if you want to read it. I know there's also like the fuller version in the book if you want to buy it. But yeah, so this is the shortened version for us tonight. I hope that you will like it as much as I did. And shall we get started? Yeah, perfect. Let's go. Once upon a time, there lived a bamboo cutter who was one day cutting bamboo in his fields when he beheld a wondrous light. Bending down to have a closer look, he saw a beautiful creature in the heart of the reed. The girl was only 4 inches tall. The bamboo cutter picked the small girl up and took her home to his wife, and together they raised her in a small basket. As the days went by, every time the cutter returned to his field to do his cutting work, he found a lot of gold, and soon the cutter and his wife became very rich. After a period of only 3 months, the girl grew from her small stature to a fully grown maid, the most beautiful maid in the whole land. When the bamboo cutter decided to name his daughter, he held a feast and named her Lady Kaguya, or Precious Slender Bamboo of the Field of Autumn. As the story of Lady Kaguya's beauty spread throughout the whole land, many suitors showed up at the bamboo cutter's house, attempting to win her love. After a long period of time, all but 5 of the men went home. Finally, the remaining 5 men, which were all noble men, asked the bamboo cutter to bestow his daughter to one of them, to which he replied that since Lady Kaguya really wasn't his real daughter, she wasn't required to follow his wishes. Even though the 5 men eventually went home, they still kept asking the bamboo cutter for his daughter's hand in marriage. The bamboo cutter soon became very bothered by the men's demands for his daughter's hand, and he went to her and said it would be fitting for such a beautiful and fair maid to marry one of the noblemen, to which she replied that I'm not so fair to be able to trust myself to choose marriage to an untested heart. So it was soon arranged that all 5 noblemen were summoned before Lady Kaguya, and each would succeed would marry Lady Kaguya. The first nobleman, Prince Ishizukuri, was told to travel to northern India and bring back the stone beggar bowl that the Buddha himself had used. The second nobleman, Prince Kuramochi, was told to travel to a mountain named Horai, where a tree grows that has silver roots, a golden trunk, and bears fruit of pure white jade, and bring back a branch of that tree. The third nobleman, Sadaijin Dainagon, was told to find and have fashioned a robe made of the pelts of flame-proof rats for Lady Kaguya. The fourth nobleman, Shiunagon, was told to bring back the rainbow jewel that was hidden inside a dragon's head. The fifth and final nobleman, Lord Iso, was told to find and return with the cowrie shell that the swallow carries over the seaplane. So the noblemen departed to complete their task, and over the course of several years, either tried to fake, steal, or just plain failed to complete their assigned task, and Lady Kaguya rejected all 5 of the noble men. Soon, the news of Lady Kaguya's beauty eventually reached the Mikado, which is the Emperor of Japan. So, he sent one of his palace ladies to meet with and report back to him everything about Lady Kaguya. But Lady Kaguya refused to meet with her. The Mikado soon sends for the bamboo cutter and his daughter to report to the palace with the reward of a noble title to be awarded to the bamboo cutter. After talking with his daughter, Lady Kaguya tells her father that if she is forced to this house, she will die. So the price of his nobility will be his daughter's life. The bamboo cutter travels to the palace and tells the Mikado of his daughter's decision, and the Mikado is so interested in seeing Lady Kaguya that he arranges a royal hunt so that he can stop by for a visit to the bamboo cutter's house. When the Mikado enters the bamboo cutter's house, he sees a wondrous light and finds its source is Lady Kaguya. As he gets a glimpse of her face, she disappears. Knowing that Lady Kaguya is no mortal woman, he begs for her to return, and she does. The Mikado pleads his love for Lady Kaguya, but Lady Kaguya tells him that she must remain at this house. So the Mikado departs in sadness. In the 7th month of the 3rd year after the royal visit, Lady Kaguya looks upon the full moon next month following that, Lady Kaguya tells her maids that she is no mortal woman, but was born in the palace of the Moon Kingdom and will soon leave this world and depart for her birthplace. When the bamboo cutter finds out that his daughter would soon depart, he becomes angry and informs the Mikado, who sends a whole company to prevent her departure. On the night of the next full moon, a great cloud descends from the moon, bringing with it a great host of moon folk in a glorious carriage. The troop of soldiers tries to prevent the moon folk from landing, but all their arrows miss the mark, and the leader of the moon folk orders the bamboo cutter to bring forth Lady Kaguya. The power of his command is so strong that it opens all the locked doors, and Lady Kaguya comes forth. The commander tells Lady Kaguya that it is time to leave this sorry world, and just as she's about to depart, she hands the bamboo cutter a scroll which says that she is sorry for causing him pain, and that if she was born to this world, she would have not caused her father pain. Lady Kaguya also says that because her father loved her so well, she will leave behind her silken mantle as a memorial, so he can gaze upon it when the moon shines and he can remember his daughter. Then the moon folk bring forward a coffer that contains a celestial robe of feathers and a small portion of the elixir of life. After Lady Kaguya drinks some of the elixir of life, the moon folk attempt to place the robe of feathers over her head, but she stops them. She tells the moon folks that she still has something to do. Lady Kaguya proceeds to write a long message to the Mikado, and she gives the scroll and the remaining elixir of life to the troop commander. Once Lady Kaguya places the robe of feathers over her back, all her memories of the mortal world are erased, and she departs with the moon folk to return to the moon. You might wonder what the message was. The message to the Mikado says that while he desired to be with her, it was not permitted to be, and that basically she wanted to be with him, but she was forbidden to do so, and that caused great pain to her heart, so she's very sorry. After the Mikado read the letter, his heart was so overcome with sadness that he ordered his commander to take the scroll along with the elixir of life to the top of the highest mountain in Suruga and to burn both of them. His loyal commander, following the Mikado's orders, climbed to the summit of the tallest mountain and carried out the Mikado's orders. From that time forward, men would look upon that mountain and say that the smoke rising from its peak mingles with the clouds of heaven, and that mountain is now called Fujiyama, the never dying. So that was the end of our story. I know it doesn't necessarily have the classic good ending that we expect, but honestly, I really do find a beauty in this story. I think it's a very, very beautiful story and tale. Also, I really love the moon, so I guess that's also why, and like the idea of forbidden love as well, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I hope that you could find some beauty to it as well, and that my way of reading was calming for you too. Thank you for being here with me and doing this. I've been wanting to do something like that for quite a long time now, but yeah, and hopefully in the future we can read another one if you would like that. Yeah, just tell me, okay? And yeah, if you have any ideas too of stories you would like me to read, you tell me as well. I know I don't often ask, or I mean, I don't think I've ever asked for this, but subscribe if you haven't. It means a lot to me right now and for my channel to grow. So if you like what I'm doing, it's the only way for me to really know it. So yeah, thank you for everybody that's always here. I recognize you and I love exchanging with all of you. Thank you for being here as usual. Take care of yourselves. I will see you again with a new video soon for the entire month of December. I will say it to anybody who's watching this still, but it will be Christmas related videos. So yeah, if you would like that, stay tuned for this for sure. And I will let you sleep.